Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Nikita Jackson, and this is part 2 of my series leading up to my newly developed cookbook that will be released soon, titled Good Food, Plant-Based Southern Comfort. So if you have not had an opportunity to watch part 1 of my series, I highly encourage you all to head over and watch part 1 first. Now, do you need to watch part 1 first to understand part 2? No. But in part 1, I talk about who I am and why I wrote this particular cookbook, okay? So I give you guys a little bit about me. So for those that don't know me, you have an opportunity to learn who I am, what I'm about, and what literally pushed me into developing a vegan cookbook. So this series will highlight my journey, obtaining my doctorate, to writing a vegan cookbook. So I'm going to walk you all along that journey, okay? But before I go into that journey, let me just remind you guys that this cookbook has been one that was in the making for 4 years now. I recently just shared another post on my Facebook of me literally cooking 4 years ago. And at the end of the video, I was explaining that the cookbook was on the way. But let me just backtrack a little bit to remind you guys or let you guys know where I got that lock-in mentality in the last minute of like, hey, you need to get this cookbook done. So locking in, let me tell y'all what happened. So at home, minding my business. Actually, I think if I can recall, I was grading papers. At my desk, grading papers. It's quiet. My son is asleep. My husband's working. And I'm just literally at my desk grading papers, okay? Finished up the last paper. Happened to go on Facebook. And y'all know Facebook has a way of reminding us of things that we either posted, things that we said, memories, whatever. So if you post anything on social media, a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years later, that memory will come up and it will remind you of that moment, right? Okay, I'm gonna get there. Again, just finished grading papers. Late night, I'm chilling. My baby's asleep. My husband's working. So hey, it's just me and the computer. So I'm like, okay, before I shut my computer down, I'm like, let me just scroll on social media. So as I was scrolling, I came across this memory. And their memory said, 4 years ago, right? My vegan cookbook is on the way. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share it with you all. In that moment, it was like something hit me. Literally, something hit me. And in that moment, I just froze. And I just looked, like literally stared at my screen. So I'm staring at my screen. I'm in disbelief because I'm like, wait a minute. This was 4 years ago. So now I'm like, you're almost like an imposter. And then I'm like, people have been waiting on this cookbook. You've been engaging with people in conversations all over social media, whether it's in Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You're engaging with people and you're like, hey, yeah, it's coming out. People are like, oh, I can't wait. You're like, oh, I can't either. I mean, I'm literally engaging in these conversations. And in that moment, I'm like, oh, I felt like I let people down. I felt like I let myself down. I felt like I was literally like, what is going on? Okay. So I had to jump out of that. And I was like, okay, Nikita, you had your moment of reflection. You felt it, all of the above. Now what are you going to do? So at this moment, it was just me and myself, and I. Remind me of that song. I was about to start singing. Y'all know I sing, right? See, it's a lot of things y'all don't know about me. That's another day for another story for another day. I want to share with you guys about who I am even more. I am also a singer. Okay? Seriously, I really am. I know sometimes people say that and they're not. I really am a singer. I'll tell you all about that journey again. Maybe that's another part of the series I need to add. Let me get back, because y'all know I'll jump off topic real fast. Let me get back to what I was talking about. All right, so now in this moment, I'm like, you have to do something. So I'm a firm believer when you have a revelation, a reflective moment, and you're reminded, you either do One or two things. You look at it and you're like, that's cute, that's okay, and keep it moving, or you act and you put yourself in action and you do it. And that's what I did. So I glanced around my shoulder in the bedroom. My baby was still sound asleep. I'm like, it's just you and this computer. What you gonna do? I took my cookbook from about 70% to about 90%. I stayed at that computer until 5 a.m. busting out recipes. So I had already had the book kind of formatted. I had all of my recipes already in, like as far as my pictures, because again, when you guys get the book, you're going to notice that every picture in the book, they are literally meals that I have made in my home for me and my husband. Okay. So after I cook our dinner, I will take a picture of the food. And I would literally keep it in my phone. And I had already, formatted the pictures. So they were already in the document. And then some of the recipes I'd already started working on. And then some of them, I just had the pictures. So it was already formatted. I just had to go in and like literally plug in some more things. Okay. So yeah. So I was like, at that moment, I locked in. I sat at that desk. I got it done. Got me a little cup of coffee. And I was like, hey, I'm about to get this done, because not only did I have something to prove, as far as like to others, because I had already petitioned and said I was going to put this out, but then I had to prove it to myself as well. Like, this is something that you said you was going to do. So it's time for you to get it done, Nikita. It's time to get this off your list of to-dos and get it done, because this is something that you want to do as well. Let me just backtrack again. So I told you guys that, within that time frame, I did decide to get my doctorate. So this was very important to me as well. And then with my son, even though me and my husband, we were trying for years to conceive, and it didn't happen. And now we know why. We understand, really, really understand more than ever, that y'all's his timing is super important. And that, when he tells you, or when he shows you, or when he makes you wait, you have to wait. And waiting is not always wrong. In the moment, it feels overwhelming. And this is why I'm just going to be honest. It felt overwhelming. It felt unreal. It felt unfair in the moment, but now I fully understand. I feel like we were being prepared to be parents. And one of the things I always tell people is, waiting isn't an issue. What are you doing while you're waiting? And so there was a lot of things for me to do personally. And yeah, let's just say I did a lot of things in waiting, and now I embrace everything that I've waited for. I'm embracing it now. So going back to what I was explaining, so I decided to get my doctorate. So I am also a full-time professor. And so in that role, I knew having a doctorate degree would help me tremendously. It would help me to understand certain things that I didn't know just solely with my master's degree. Now, this is my own personal opinion. Everybody has their own opinion about degree choices and all of those things. And so when I did my own research and I decided to go back to obtain my doctorate, I knew that it would be beneficial to me in my role as a professor. And so I had to put a lot of focus there, because being in a doctoral program, it's a lot of reading, it's a lot of research, it's a lot of writing. And so doing that, I didn't have the capacity to continue to work on my cookbook simultaneously. I actually tried, and I failed tremendously because I could not keep up with both demands. And so since I had already started my doctoral program and it was time censored, I knew I had to have it done in a certain time period. So my focus was there. Then while in my program, that's when I told y'all about that timing, I found out that I was pregnant. And it was my last year, my doctoral program, but that was new. So attending appointments, me and my husband, going to our appointments. Then, we wanted to, we're both first time parents. So we were doing parenting classes, and took a lot of parenting classes, CPR, first aid. I did some breastfeeding classes. All these classes. So it was a lot of things happening super fast. Then on top of all of that, I told myself, hey, maybe you should start studying for your clinical license. So I had a dependent social worker license at the time, and I decided to go to get my independent license. So that caused me to have to study. And I also ran a study group for my students because I'm always trying to help people. So I did a free study every Sunday for my students and for the people in the community. So, y'all, I was just doing a lot. I know y'all probably sent back like, girl, how did you do all of this? I don't know. I don't know. It was God. Like, it literally was God. It was y'all. Y'all literally brought me through everything. Fast forward back to the cookbook. So as you can tell, there was a lot of things that I put in front of the cookbook, and it was a lot of things that had deadlines. It was a lot of things that was done for my profession, as a professor, as a clinician. All these different things I literally was doing. And on top of all of that, I was preparing for one of the greatest roles in my entire existence, which is a mother. Yeah. I'm a mother. I'm so excited about that. All right, let me go back. All right, I had to regroup. All right, so all of those things was put in the front seat, and my cookbook took the back seat. But we're here. We're here now, and it's done. So now I feel a release. One, because everything that I said I was going to do, I did it. And most importantly, I created something that makes me feel good, but I know it's going to make you feel good as well. And it's going to make a lot of people feel well, because these are really recipes that anybody can make. And as I stated before, it is my masterpiece that I'm delivering to the world that's going to be beneficial to the world, and it's going to be something that you all can enjoy. I'm so excited about it. And I realize that things that are great, it takes time. It takes time. And sometimes when you are doing something that is near and dear to your heart, it is a process. And so I'm learning in all of my years of living. I'm at the point in my life now where I'm learning that it is okay if things move at a slower pace. Even in a microwavable society where everything is done instantaneously, I'm choosing and I'm learning to honor the road of, a slower path. Some people call it a scenic route. Taking the scenic route, seeing things along the way, enjoying the journey, and not being so consumed with this fast culture of like everything needs to happen now. And I'm okay with the journey that I have gone down, or the path that I've gone on, and where I'm at now. I'm excited about it. Finishing my doctorate taught me discipline. Finishing my cookbook taught me trust, to trust the timing, to trust that anything that you want, anything that you're passionate about, even if it doesn't happen in the moment that you want it to happen, trusting and believing that it can happen in the right timing. So I hope that what I have shared with you all today, I hope that it touches or reach out, or maybe it sparks something inside someone, that whatever you need to do, whatever you have been putting on the back burner, whatever you have had to delay because other things were a little more pressing, I hope this encourages you to understand that you can get it done, you can do it, and you have the ability to finish what you started if you want to do it. I say if because a lot of times I think that we may be a little conflicted if we want to do something. And so when you're conflicted or you're not fully sure, it might be a little bit more of a delay, because you're trying to figure out, if it's something worth investing or if it's something that you want to do. But if you choose to do something and you know that it's something that you really, really want to do, but for whatever reason, like something, it's just not the right timing, I hope this encourages you that you can get it done. So again, creating this cookbook really taught me to trust timing and understand that timing is everything. Timing is everything. So we have a release date. I may share that on part 3. So we have a release date. It will be coming out. I will be releasing that release date to you guys soon. And I will also share where you can order the book. And I do have another surprise with the book that I'm going to be sharing soon. Y'all see I smiled. I'm really excited about that. Super excited about it. I need a little water. So, I will be sharing that surprise soon. Y'all, I'm really excited. Like, I'm so excited. This is like a dream come true. It's like a dream come true. So with that being said, once again, I will have all this information for you all. But in the comment section, if you want to drop your email address, I am going to start collecting those things and start sending out, things to you all, getting you guys on my emailing list with some amazing updates as it pertains to the book. I got a lot of ideas. So there's a lot of ideas. Let me just tell y'all something. Creating this book also opened up a whole creative side of me that I didn't even know existed. I told you guys I am a singer. I've been a singer. I've sung for many years with my family. I love singing. So that's a whole nother part of me that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people just think, let me just say this and then I'm gonna end. A lot of people think that I'm just one thing. And I tell people, like, I am so many things and I have so many abilities that I have not even released. I have a lot of talents. But I'm reminded, and I'm remind myself daily that it's time to stop hiding your talents. I mean, the Most High blessed me with certain talents, and it's like no longer I shouldn't have to hide these things. So for so long, people only viewed me as a social worker. So I'm a social worker, I'm a singer, now I'm a vegan cookbook creator. I guess you can call me a cook, a little chef, a self-proclaimed chef. Not like I haven't gone to school for it or anything, but I'm in the kitchen, I whip it up. I am a professor, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a daughter. I'm so many things, right? So yeah, I am so many things. And I'm excited to start unpacking and sharing with the world all these many things that I am. And hopefully it will encourage somebody else to just unpack and shake some things out of you that you know that you have hidden inside of you, that maybe you never wanted the world to know, but you're okay with people knowing now. So maybe you got some talents that you've been like tucking away. I wanna learn about that. But anyway, so going back to what I was gonna say is that in the comment section, talk to me, I talk back. Let's start a conversation. Again, more updates coming, more information coming, and again, more exciting news coming your way. All right. And I'm going to sign off, but always remember, self-care is the best care. And without self-care, we go nowhere. I always end with that, y'all. Self-care is important. Let's make sure we're taking care of ourselves while we continue to take care of others. All right? Peace.